Hey, it's me, Joe, with Streamline Property Management. It's late at night and I'm on call. And guess what? I got a call, emergency call, CO2 alarms. Okay. So I did make a quick short video on some tips about CO2 alarms. So I just want to kind of back that up. Okay. So, and again, I'm in the dark because it's late at night and we just got done dealing with this issue. So if you have a new Airbnb, a hotel, or any type of new property you're just moving into, before you just get in there and set up all your stuff, go test those CO2 alarms, okay? Make sure there's batteries in there and run a test, okay? Because I've actually have a friend that nearly passed away because he moved into an Airbnb, woke up in the middle of the night feeling drowsy, super sick to his stomach, couldn't figure out what was going on. He almost died because the CO2 alarms did not have batteries in them. Okay, so I got a call from one of our wonderful tenant groups. CO2 alarms were going off this evening. This is in Santa Cruz at one of our student rental properties. Okay, so before we move in kids, any tenants, we always test these things and we always buy the 10-year batteries. So this one, the CO2 alarms were going off. So first things first, evacuate the house. Okay, get out of the house. Okay, just get out. Then call first of all, a first responder. So you want to call 911. They typically will send out a fire department. Okay, so the fire department went in there and they tested all the devices. Now, while our tenant was waiting for the fire department to show up, they called me and let me know what was going on. And you know, we've been through this before, so we know what to do. So ultimately, get all the girls out of the house is what we told them. Wait out far away from the house and wait for the first responders to arrive. Now, a lot of property managers are going to tell you just to air out the house, okay? That's not really the right thing to do because what you got to realize is these people are going to test. They need to accurately be able to measure the CO2 inside the house. And you start airing out that house, they're going to come in there and they're going to say everything's fine. Maybe, who knows, right? With this particular circumstance, we actually had a faulty CO2 alarm, but the fire department, they went in there and they checked all the devices. Now, some of the things that I told the fire department to check are items that we need to think about. So like major infrastructural items. So like, were they running the heaters? That's something to think about. Is there a fireplace, a gas fireplace? Is there portable heaters? Any mechanical things that are going on? Is there a car running in the garage? Any, it's nighttime, so they're not running lawnmowers, but any like 2-stroke type motors, those can be problematic and set off CO2 alarms. The oven, of course. And so there's a myriad of things that this could be. So ultimately, get out of the house. Don't try to troubleshoot it and just call the fire department, call 911. They'll send out the fire department, let them know that you smell, you're not going to smell anything because it's CO2. So CO2 is totally odorless. Now, the other thing that I see, property managers who don't know what's up, they put these CO2s in the wrong location. Now, what do I mean by that? So carbon monoxide is not going to float to the top, okay, of your house, generally speaking. It's slightly, it's not heavier than air, so it's not going to sit at the bottom. So usually kind of my understanding is CO2 is going to kind of settle about mid-level of the room. So if you put your CO2 right up at the ceiling, right by your smoke detectors, you think that's the right place for it. But really not. It should be kind of at waist level. Okay, so when you get a smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector combination, which a lot of us do have, and then you stick that up in the ceiling, then you're probably not doing it right. So what we want to do is probably get 2 different devices. One, I usually buy a smoke detector carbon monoxide combo and then a dedicated carbon monoxide detector, and I'll set that kind of, I usually have it at like plug level, kind of a little bit below the waist. And then I want to set that near infrastructure. So, a lot of us will have a closet, right? And with like a heater in there, right? Your HVAC system, or maybe near your ovens or in the kitchen, that's a great place to have that. So I just wanted to share this tip. Think about this. Hopefully it saves somebody. We averted a disaster. We are the property managers that are working late at night in the dark, handling business. And I know a lot of these property managers don't take these calls. They send it off to, these telemarketing answering machine things. And, that's, no one's going to help them in the middle of the night. So we're on call at all times. We have multiple ways that our tenants can reach out to us, even in the evening, and it's dark out. And we just handled this like some champions. Our girls that are renting that place are safe. They're happy. And I even volunteered to put them in a hotel, which they elected not to do because fire department deemed that this particular property is fully safe. So be safe out there. Just a little pro tip from the elite property management company in town. We are the ones with zero delinquencies. We are the ones with the great tenants, the wonderful homeowners, and the houses that you would love to live in. So thanks for listening to this. And I know it's a little dark. I don't even know if you guys can see me. So Streamline Property Management. Thanks, guys.